I know it sounds insane, but Justin Trudeau is just so rogue these days. It wouldn't surprise me if this was something he did on purpose. I know that sounds so outlandish, and I don't think I would have said that until recently, but everything to Justin Trudeau is a photo op or some sort of emotional outburst. So maybe it was just incompetence, or maybe it was sort of one of those, whoopsie, on purpose incompetences. I don't know. But it certainly set the tone for the weekend when short hours later, there was another Hamas hate march, not this time in front of two G7 leaders who were meeting, but rather in a synagogue north of Toronto. A synagogue is a house of worship. It's a Jewish place. It has no more to do with the state of Israel than a church has to do with Switzerland, even though the Swiss flag is a Christian cross, or the flag of Norway, or more than a dozen flags have a cross on them. But I think people know that going to a church and protesting at a Christian church because it has a cross, that's not how you protest against, allegedly, your concerns about a country. But of course, they're concerns of these Hamas hate marches, like Hamas itself. It's not for a country. The Hamas charter calls for the extermination of Jews. And the Hamas hate marches in Ontario, they want to protest Jews. Here's some footage of what that looked like. Our reporter David Menzies was there. There's also a citizen journalist named Karima Saad who was there with her cameraman. Here's some images from this protest at a synagogue, a Jewish synagogue. It's not an Israeli outpost. It's not a political outpost. Take a look at this.
Don't touch it.
No, you jumped at her. Please jump on the sidewalk. Thank you.
Sidewalk, please. Sidewalk, please.
We're done, Tara. We're done, Tara.
Assaulting people.
She's swung. Okay? She's swung.
Disgusting.
You are on! You are on, Nazi! You are on! Disgusting! Disgusting! Despicable! What we need to do? But you're not. That's the point. You're not, right?
I'll give you
Guys, you're entitled to protest,
I'll give you
right? How many of
As you can see, there's a crossover between Islamist extremists and Antifa. There are some white, woke Antifa types there. One of the tactics that Antifa uses, I've seen it myself, is they have these extreme noisemakers. Not just noisy, but extremely noisy. More than 100 decibels. The kind of thing that if it was put near you would cause temporary and, God forbid, personal deafness. And one of the regular protests there deployed that weapon, actually gave it to her child. Take a look at this from Karima Saad.
Palestine is not for sale.
Palestine is not for sale.
Danger, danger!
Jewish terrorists.
Danger, danger! Did you pay your rent yet, Lee? Did you pay your rent? Did you fucking pay your rent?
Everybody knows what that is. It's not just a noisemaker. It is a weapon. It would be like shooting a laser pointer in someone's eyes. You don't need to punch someone to assault and batter them. You can assault and batter them with sound, with light, or with other things. And police saw this and, of course, did nothing. It reminds me of a few weeks ago when these same Hamas hate marches blocked off a Jewish neighborhood in Toronto. Again, nothing political there, just Jewish houses and synagogues. And Hamas literally blocked the streets. Oh, and police, they brought coffee for the Hamas protesters. Remember this?
No one told them they can't come back, otherwise he would have said, okay, I understand.
Okay, I'll just ask just so.
Sorry, it's the person with the vest. Jihad? Yeah. And then the guy, the guy with the yellow vest on walking.
How did you get coffee from the police?
Well, not the police. Someone has brought it for us, but the police won't let them in. So the police is now becoming our little messengers between us. I don't know. I have no idea what's going on.
Again, credit to Kareem Assad for that on the street video. I want to show you a couple of minutes now. The whole clip is 6 minutes. I'm not going to show the whole thing, but I'm going to show a fair bit of it. You'll watch this video, again, from Karima, who's there on the ground, which is interesting because she's pretty nonpartisan. I can't even tell which side she's on. I think she's Muslim and her videographer is Jewish. That's an interesting combination. And I think she does a pretty good job of just showing the story. And she's always there on the ground. And here she shows a woman on the pro-Hamas side hit a police officer. Have you ever done that in your life, hit a police officer? I don't recommend it. Here she hits a police officer. That happens around 17 seconds into this video. And they arrest her. They put hands on her. They say things that are not audible, but she's clearly being arrested. But the mob of pro-Hamas protesters spills out onto the street. Now, if that was you or me, we'd be getting jaywalking tickets. And they literally pull her away from the police and free her just with sheer physical force. And the police just let that happen. She assaulted police, she was arrested by police, and the Hamas thugs pull her away, and the police sort of say, oh, well. Here, take a look. Let's play a few minutes of this.
You're spitting on us! Yo, they're spitting on us!
That's the problem. You have any ID on you?
Bro, you have no right to touch her!
Let her go!
Let her go!
Let her go!
Let her go! Let her go! Let her go! Let her go! Let her go! Let her go! Let her go! Let her go! Let her go! She's a minor! Shame on her! She's a minor!
She's a minor. You guys are fucking disgusting. You're sick. Shame on you, you fucking asshole. Shame on you, you fucking asshole. She's a minor. She's a fucking minor. She is a minor. Let her go. Stop it, they fucking let her go. She's a fucking minor. Fuck you, she's a minor.
Step away. Move away, move away, move away. Move away, move away, move away, move away, move away, move away. Give her space. Give her space. Give her space. Back up, back up.
Have you ever seen such a thing in Canada? How about with the truckers? Well, you saw more violence towards police there than you did during the entire trucker convoy. Not a single trucker assaulted a single police officer ever. You just saw more violence in that one Hamas hate march than in all the truckers combined. And yet the reaction when it was truckers was riot squads, martial law, jailing Tamara Leach and Arthur Pavlovsky and the like. Absolute baton-swinging thuggery from police against peaceful protests against vaccine mandates. But you have Hamas hate marches, hit a cop, and no problem. Now, there was an arrest made, and it's a very unfortunate incident, which I am opposed to. A man who's apparently Jewish, although I understand he may be from Russia, was charged with assault, and he was improperly using a nail gun, like a construction tool. I'm not sure if he actually fired a nail at people, but he was wielding the gun and there was some fisticuffs. Here, take a quick look at this. You can see the guy with the nail gun.
Every fucking Palestinian will die! Every fucking Palestinian!
Huh? wanna fucking go, bitch?
You need to calm down and step back.
You wanna fucking
You
go?
have a fucking problem?
Huh?
You have a problem?
You fucking
You have a
do?
fucking... Don't you fucking touch me, bitch. Don't you fucking touch me.
And you shot it at another guy.
You piece of shit.
Don't do that, guys.
What are you gonna do, bitch?
Yeah.
Now, I think, judging by his name, he's Jewish. And obviously, I'm against people using nail guns at all for violence. Nail guns are a construction tool. I would be against people hitting someone with a hammer. It's morally wrong to shoot someone with a nail gun. If I have to say it, there I've said it. And from a pragmatic and practical point of view, putting aside morality, it obviously undermines your cause to use a nail gun because now you're the violent one, even though these were Hamas hate marches. To respond with a nail gun is inappropriate morally and politically. He was charged. I'm sure he'll be prosecuted. And, I don't know if he'll be convicted, but the video doesn't look great. But why did that happen? Why would if I understand correctly, he was just a construction guy. I understand he may have even been swarmed. Someone told me that happened, but I haven't seen the videotape. Why would he feel the need to use a nail gun? I'm not going to get into his mind. I have no idea. Again, I say that using a nail gun is wrong, but perhaps it was a frustration, a reaction to the fact that police obviously and simply don't give a damn anymore about Jews or Jewish places.